Hey guys, NV here, and in this video, we're going to create the Fallout shelter sign. Okay, now I'm not going to be super realistic, but I am going to try to get it as accurate as possible. I already have a project file loaded in which I'm going to start building the sign on. We will need the original Fallout sign. Now, if you don't have it, you can go to File Open and open the original, and we can use that. If you haven't saved that as your custom shape, I recommend doing so, and you can just drag over it and right click and define custom shape and you can save it. I'm going to tap the H key. I'm going to get rid of these symbols here, put some guides out here on the document, the entire document. But I want to remove these first. I want to re-guide it. Okay. I'm going to select the background because this is a solid color. And I'm just going to start doing the sides, the bottom and the top and the left and right. Okay. Just like so. Okay. So we have that. Now I'm going to make some folders here. I'm going to call this Fallout Original. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that and bring that underneath there. I'm going to call this one text. And underneath that one, put a minus there and call it just like so. Duplicate, copy that one as well. Whoops. Trying to print something here. And I'm just going to type out DOD message. Okay. Later, I'm going to be making a capacity sign, but I think I'm going to put the text with the sign, the circle. So I'm not going to do it in the text here. But I'm going to make another folder under that. And I'm going to call this one here symbol. Then I'm going to put a line in the center of that. Call this capacity circle. And another line and call it symbol base. Okay. I'm just going to copy all that. I'm going to duplicate that folder. And I'm just going to put a minus again and just type that, copy that just like so. Nice and organized. Same with this. Now what I want to do is make another folder. And I'm going to go ahead and put that outside the folder. So, and I'm going to call this one here sign base. Now what I want to do is tap the U key on the keyboard. I'm going to back out here a little bit. Select the sign base, and I'm going to go ahead and select the square, rectangular tool, shape. Click here, drag all the way over the entire document, and release. I want to change that color to a yellow, like that right there. I'm going to double click and let you copy that value. And now what I want to do is name that base. Duplicate that layer. I'm going to change the color to this. Now, originally, it should be completely black, not what I've got here, but I'm doing this just for this demonstration. I'm going to go ahead and use my own colors. I'm going to change the workspace color a little darker gray so that way we can see, lighter gray so we can see the sign. And I'm going to call this one here text box. I'm going to hold control and tap the T key. Now hold the H key and select the middle top handle and drag it down. I want to make it a somewhere about like that right there, I think. We can always come in here and readjust later if we need to. So, and now I want to select the base, Control T, and I want to drag it, the bottom handle all the way up until it snaps above the text box. So now that we resized that one, okay, I want to go ahead and re-guide that one as well. So I'm going to select the base. I'm going to come up to the top part right here and drag out a horizontal guide with snaps in the center, just like so. Now what I want to do is come up to the symbol base right here, and let's select the ellipse tool, the circle tool I call it. And what I'm going to do is hold shift, click, drag, and then alt key. Okay, keeps it proportionate, and I want to scale it out to about right here, something like that. Say there. Again, we can always readjust it later. Same color as this one, so don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna keep it dark just like it is. And now I want to select the symbol folder, come up to our custom shape tool here. And right here, I'm gonna select the Fallout symbol. I'll click on that, shift and alt, drag it out to about there, something like that. I want to change the color to this right here. So I'm going to color pick this yellow, just like so. Now let's zoom out, hide the guides and see what we have. That looks pretty good. Not bad. I may need to adjust the text box down here, but I don't know just yet. So what I want to do now is select the capacity circle symbol. Let's put a layer there. I'm going to zoom in, bring my guides back, and I want the circle tool shape. Hold the shift key, click, drag, and then alt. Scale it up fairly big, say about there. Release, and I want to change that color to a yellow. And I'm going to go ahead, before I do anything else, just nudge it up. I just like counting from the side. So I'm going to say, holding the control and shift and down arrow key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. We'll see. And I want to scale that up a little bit more. Out there. That looks pretty good. Now what I want to do is Control C and then Control V. That's pasting it. Come up to past operation, subtract front shape. And I'm going to Control and T. I'm going to bring that in a little bit. Okay, about there. And let's look at that. This looks pretty good. Not too bad. So we've got that. I want to go ahead and paste the name there so we know what we've got. Same with this one. Okay. Now I'm going to come up to the text. I'm going to tap the T key on the keyboard. I'm just going to click here. I'm going to call this one right here All Out Shelter. I do want to change the text to a yellow. So I'm just going to pick that color. And I'll move that down here. And I want to just control click on this text box right there. And let's center it. And I want to bring that up at the top. And I want to change this font. Interstate looks incredibly good. So does Helvetica. But for this demonstration, I'm going to use, I think this is Bebas New or something like that. And I want to go ahead and change the size considerably. I'm going to say 220. Let's see how that looks. And I'm going to put in the spacing -10. That looks pretty good. And I think that should be it. So now that I have it at the top here, I'm going to deselect and hold Control and Shift and the down arrow key. 1, 2, 3, about 3 times from the top. Again, don't know if I need to scale this up. If I do, I will do so. So now I'm going to duplicate this text in the DOD folder. And I'm going to bring that text down. And I want to resize that as well. Very, very small. And zoom in here. And what I want to do is type out a message here. Let's see. Just like so. Okay. And now I want to probably change the spacing to about 40, I think. Something like that. And that looks pretty good. And now what I want to do is go ahead, snap it to the bottom because I'm going to count up again, Control Shift and up arrow key. About that, I think, somewhere around there. So now we've got that layout. What I want to do is copy that text down into the capacity circle here. Minimize the text real quick. I'm going to drag that all the way up here, just like so. Zoom in here. I'm going to type out just like that. What I want to do is control click on the capacity circle here and select that text. And I want to resize that to say maybe, oh, that might be a little too big. Maybe. Let's try 45. And let's make this in the horizontal scale 105. And the spacing, let's just go back to 0 for a moment. Just want to see. And let's just keep this at 30, 35. I think that's fine, just like it is. Now what I want to do is duplicate that capacity text, drag it down just right there. And I want to make this a number. I'm going to say 6,300. Okay. Confirm that. Select that circle again. Just align it. And I want to change the vertical scaling to say 110, I think. And the spacing should be fine. Could change this back to 100. And let's kind of nudge it down. Say about there, I think. Might want it a little bigger, actually. I want to change that to about 50. Yeah, I'll keep that at 35. And centering that. Let's zoom out and see what we've got. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think we're getting there. Again, you don't have to be this much of a perfectionist as I am, and I think we should be good. Could scale it up to more if we wanted to do that. Say 55. How that looks. Not too bad. I think I'm going to actually keep it at 55 and call that one good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Now what I want to do is go ahead and keep that like it is. And let's see now what else we want to do here. I want to add some holes as well. So let's make a folder. And we're going to call this holes. Just like so. Tap the U key. We already have our circle tool. And I'm just going to zoom in and click and drag out some holes. Say about 319. Let's see how that looks. Could be too small. I don't know. That looks good, actually. It's perfect. And I'm just going to name this top. What I want to do, hold the Control and Alt, click on that, drag, and then hold the Shift key. Again, the Shift key keeps it in a straight, snaps it in a straight horizontal line because we're going horizontal. If I let go of the Shift key, you can see I can move it all over the place. If I grab the Shift key, it snaps it back. Just wanted to show you that so you are aware how that works. Now I'm going to go hold Control and tap the V key. Control and A gives us the document marching ants. I want to center it horizontally, just like so. And that looks pretty good. I want to zoom back in and select the document, snap it to the top. Then I'm going to count down, hold Control Shift and down arrow key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 from the top. I'm going to duplicate that and I'm going to change the color because I can't see it when I move it to the black. Control A to select the document. Let's name this. And let's snap it to the bottom. Then same thing. Just like so. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I'm going to select the holes folder and go to color overlay, the LFX icon and color overlay. And let's just choose this dark gray right here. Okay, that way we just have an overall color for it rather than being yellow and black. It's weird. So we have that, and I think that looks pretty good. And I do want to save the project. Fallout Sign Original. And let's save it as an image as well. Just like so. Okay. And I do want to explain about the capacity right here. This capacity and the number. If this sign were on a building, that capacity means that's 6,300 is the max amount of people that building or that shelter could hold. That's it. Okay. And down here, the DoD FS Fallout Shelter number 1. That stands for basically the 1 is for exterior. Okay. Something, it's a sign for outside. If this were a number 2, it would be for inside, means interior. Okay. And if this were an interior sign, we would not need the capacity symbol at all. There would be no use for it. Okay. And the size would be different in real life. And this size would be different for the outside. But we're just creating a very simple sign, just getting you showing you how to do it. But I think we have a pretty cool system here. And I think it looks really good. I mean, it's not absolutely identical, but it's pretty close. It's passable. So we have our project saved. And I want to confirm it to make sure. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. And until next time, I will see you in another video.